Hello, Allison. Hi. My name is Jaime. Do I still have to keep my birthday?
Sure.
7/9.
7/9.
Yeah. I want to connect with my brother Josh.
Okay. That's all I need, brother. Okay. I'm going to go quiet for a few seconds while I struggle, but because you're set so far back there, would you mind coming up here with me?
No.
So I don't get you overlapped with other people?
Do my mom?
Yeah, I don't care. Bring your mom. It's Mother's Day weekend. First words he gave was fast and furious, like he lived life fast and furious. That's his energy. And then he said, my sister just misses me telling her what to do because I was always right. So that's his personality. He's also saying that good looks run in the family, so that's his way of patting himself on the back. He likes to keep showing cars, like he likes being around cars, and he just keeps showing cars. So I don't know if working around them or his friends, or but why cars are important to him, I don't know, but he keeps showing himself behind the wheel in a car. Okay. So he probably rides with you when you drive as well. So that's he says he was extremely loved in life, and no matter what he did, you supported him, and he appreciates that. So that's important. It's almost like he was edgy. And some kids, when they're edgy, their parents are like, get a job, or, go do, you didn't tell him what to do. Like, you knew he was a bright star. You knew that he was following what made him happy, and that was fine by you as long as he was treated well by the people he was with. He does keep laughing about tattoos, though. Like, a lot of people are getting tattoos for him, or they're so crazy. That's so nice. That's cool. I like that. So he was there with you when you got your tattoos. He was like, they're so crazy. Also something about growing out facial hair or wanting to grow like a beard or goatee or something.
Oh yeah, he wanted to braid it. Yeah, he wanted to braid it long.
So he's kind of joking when he's saying, I have that. He says when he died, a lot of people couldn't believe it. It was like he was invincible and it wasn't possible that it would be him. And so it sent a shockwave through the people he knew. And he's saying people are still having a hard time with it. He worries about some of his friends even being suicidal. So he's saying his death really affected a lot of people around him. He does keep talking about a little girl, though. I don't know if it's your little girl or whose little girl he's around. He keeps referencing a little girl and being around a living little girl. So I don't know. Is there a little girl that he loved, that he was connected to? He just keeps referencing the little girl. Yeah?
Yeah, there can be Lacey, yeah.
Who is she?
Our niece.
Your niece.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. So he's around her. Like she knows when he's around. So he plays with her. Yeah. She knows. That's good. Oh, that's good. He's also saying he was like a lot of fun. He came alive to the party. Like there's a pool table there, or music on the jukebox. It almost seems like a place he'd like to hang out. I don't know if it was a bar, but he's showing that that's kind of the feeling he's giving me. And he says for you not to get distracted when you drive because you're always trying to multitask in the car and you're going to get in an accident to knock it off.
Very accurate.
Keeps going like this to his head and like there was pain. So around the time he passed, he's referencing his head hurting. Do you know why his head would have hurt when he passed? well, explain to me so that I can make sense of what he's showing me. He's pointing to his head and saying, yeah, he did. Okay, so he's referencing his head hurting, and that he's not, I can go into the murder now, but he's showing his head hurting, and that this was one of the last things he had remembered as far as what he was feeling. Well, if you're arguing with him at the time, don't beat yourself up because, it's all good. Okay, so the murder, let's see what he says. He said he lived fast and furious, so I'm sure he surrounded himself with some people that also lived that way. I don't need to, he's making plans. No disrespect.
He was very good at that. It was one of the things that talked about in his services.
He's almost referencing like, he's looking down on people that did it to him like they were suckers, or it was out of left field, or almost like a sucker punch, where you don't respect the person because they took a cheap shot.
It was
Okay, so that's the way he's expressing himself. He says it wasn't the first time he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. He had an knack at doing that. For him, there's almost a sense of, he's showing more than one person being responsible for his passing though. So if there was just one, then there's somebody else that either made it possible or helped to orchestrate it. So he's just acknowledging they're going to get theirs, so don't worry about it. They're going to, pay for it energetically. Okay? But he doesn't want you to feel like you have to fight this battle, because it's going to work itself out. Okay? And he says he's not the right person to have on the wrong side. So for these guys, it just feels like he's going to make things very difficult. So that's your son's energy.
yes, it was when he was here.
Pay attention to the radio and the music too, because it's almost like he'll turn it up too loud or play with the music. So he's referencing that it's
He
him.
did that on the way. We drove from Family, California, and he did that with the
We
song.
were talking, I said, did you just notice the radio?
Yeah.
And she thought I turned it up on the steering wheel and I didn't touch it.
Right.
Yeah.
That was him.
Yeah.
Okay. He'll always be your little boy, who just wants you to know that they'll always look at you like, he'll say, he'll love, and he doesn't want you to think you did anything wrong. He had a good life, and he wished it could have been longer, but it is what it is what he's saying. And he appreciates to hear his mom, and you're still his mom. So he doesn't want people talking about you having one less kid, because that's not the case. He's still your kid. Okay?
It's really, that's become the children have. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, now you do. For you, he doesn't want you to settle in life for who you're with. He wants to make sure they're good enough for you, because he doesn't think anybody really is. And don't let any of his friends comfort you, and don't hang out with any of his friends. He's like, they're shady that way. Okay? It's funny because he doesn't show allegiance to many people, but he's actually taking it. So it's kind of like just showing respect for the two of you. But he's just sorry that you're going through the pain you're going through, and he'll try and give you a lot of signs with the music so that you know that he's still there. And I think now you're going to have a lot of activity. So just give him the heads up. Okay? But he loves you both. And he's kind of doing this, and I'm going to break my connection with him and send him to you. Okay? Can we show them some support?